up straight, slowly. Okay, don't walk over yet, because I gotta walk backwards first. Okay, now walk sideways. Hello everyone, welcome to Challenge to Build. My name is Paul Michael and we are heavy into the progress on the 1959 Chevy Viking build. In the latest couple videos, I started the new custom bed build for the truck, which we are making dump. In the last week's video, you saw me put the bed together, the actual box of the bed together. In today's episode, I'm going to shift my momentum again from the box back over to the frame, specifically spending time working on welding the hinge plates on and drilling the holes for the pivots and getting this thing squared up and where it needs to be, so that way I can take the box of the bed and place it onto the frame and get it squared up and where I want in relation to the truck. So that way I can finalize building the rest of the bed. So a kind of like a little bit of a flip-flop on what I'm working on. I hope you enjoyed today's video. So let's challenge to build. Like a glove. So this is the way that the barrel for my hinge is going to look. I'm going to weld it flush on this side. I'm going to take my angle grinder and put some bevel in on the edge of the DOM and also the edge of my 3/16 frame rail. And insert this there. Get everything welded, grind that down nice and smooth. And then if you look on the back side of here, you will see that if I run this flush on the side, I have an inch sticking out on the back side here. And what this is going to allow me to do is put a nice heavy weld bead in around this side, so that way I get good solid penetration and strength there. And then what I'll do is I'll weld on the inside here and inside here, and then that will be the barrel for my hinge. All I have to do now is do the same thing on that side, get all the pieces cleaned up, and then get these welded in. All right, so now I'm at the point of installing the barrels into the frame. I spent a little bit of time coming up with what I thought was going to be a good way of getting everything trued up and squared up in the back, because obviously you want the barrels to kind of be as close as in line to each other as possible. So what you were watching me do is I cut out a piece of square bar that I had welded to the back of the frame, and I had spacers in between that, which I was going to clamp these two, and that did not work out the way I intended it. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the frame where I want it in squareness to the chassis frame, and then clamp everything down nice and solid, clamp on the 1/4 inch plates, and then put the bolts through. Yeah. I think I'll leave everything unwelded. I'll get everything set, put the bolts through, leave those loose. I'm kind of making it up as I go. I thought I had an idea, which didn't work out, so now I'm on to idea number 2. I'm going to get everything set, put back in place, get the plates clamped together, put the barrels in, put the bolts through, and see how that goes as far as fitment. And then if that works, what you'll see me do is get everything tack welded together. And once I get everything tack welded together, I'll have the moment of truth to where I can actually lift on the front of this to see if it works the way I think it will. So if at first you don't succeed, try again, and continue to challenge the build. So let's do it. All right, well, after about a half hour, 45 minutes or so of clamping, adjusting, putting the plates in, re-clamping, there goes nothing, right? I'm going to hold these parallel in the best possible position that I think they need to be in, run a few tack welds on the 1/4 inch plates and on the frame rail. I'm going to tack weld them onto the main frame as well to lock everything in and actually see if this thing is going to work. So give me a couple of minutes, let me run some weld, and then we'll have the moment of truth. Going for broke on this one. I feel pretty confident. The bolt moved nice and smooth. I mean, everything's in the place that it needs to be. So I'm gonna jump onto the other side, repeat the same process that I did here over there, and then we'll test it out. So now the moment that we've all been waiting for. I am going to unclamp this thing and see if the hard work and the thought process has paid off. Well, that's a good sign. I didn't see anything move when I unclamped the front. I'm kind of nervous. All right. Drum roll, please. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift. Ooh, baby. Butter. Butter, baby. Butter. It's butter. I'm liking it. It's doing exactly what I want it to do. Yeah, buddy. Look, no hands. Oh man, that's gonna look badass. I just got goosebumps. Think about it now. Think about the bed on there. Problem is, I can already see an issue with the lifting because that's where I want it to be. And airbags, I can already tell you, aren't going to do it. At least I don't think so. That's pretty extreme. See how my brain works? I'm happy, but I immediately go into the next part of the process and I'm already there. Like I'm already over the lifting. I'm into, now how do I make it work like that? That's at a 70-degree angle right now. And I could legitimately run this up with the way I have the hinge built and with the way that I'm going to tie in the bumper brackets. I could legitimately run this up to 90 degrees probably. So I can already foresee running a hydraulic ram from here to here somewhere in this area would be my guess. Ooh, I just had a really cool idea. I don't know if they'd fit, but if I could somehow get a hydraulic ram inside the frame rail up here and have it push and pull on a radius, a key, and then it would completely be stealth. I'm gonna have to do some thinking on that. Man, we got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of homework to do too. But I am super pumped at what I'm seeing and how it's working, because that will come all the way up. I can run that to 90 degrees with the way that I have my hinge and the pins at the bottom working exactly the way it's supposed to. So the bed will come with that, should come with that no problem. And the strength of it, there is no, I can move the whole truck frame on the jack stands. There is no rigidity issues with the way that I have it built, completely open like that with the 1/4-inch plates and the 1-inch bolts. So my theory in overbuilding it has definitely paid off. And the 1/4-inch plates will always rest on the frame, so there'll be left to right rigidity in there as well. So I am super pumped at how this is working. And then the only last major hurdle would be the clearance. I just got to double check my clearance. I already have double and triple checked it, but now that I have a pivoting point, I can put the bed back on and we should clear everything that I need to. And if not, I have an easy way of solving that problem. So I'm not overly concerned, but this is awesome. I want to go full 90. tip that bad boy right up. All right. For next week's episode, I probably will transfer my energy back to the bed box. I ordered the inner fenders that I need for inside the bed. We'll get the bed on the frame, check final adjustments. We can tip the bed up, kind of lock it in place temporarily to check the fit on that. We'll start probably working on geometry for hydraulic rams or airbags. I have a feeling we're going to go hydraulic, and we'll probably maybe get the fenders on and continue forward in the progress and the momentum that we have. I'm super pumped. I don't know where I'm going with this other than to say I thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know that you're here watching and enjoy the content. Also, if you want to support Challenge to Build any farther than just watching on YouTube, please, there's a link below. Click the link to my eBay store, buy something from the store, support this build and the future of Challenge to Build. My name is Paul Michael. It has been a great episode, and I got goosebumps again just because I'm super pumped. I want to thank you again for watching, and now it's time for you to go out and challenge your build, and I'll see you in the next episode. Use this as a brace. Use your sheet metal, use your tube as a brace. Hold your hand up there, that way it's more comfortable so you're not wobbling around. Spread out farther, come down here. Yep. Keep going down. Yep. And then just keep it flat and hold on. Got it? I'm gonna let go. And if you want to do more grinding in a certain area, use the front tip. And then to flatten it, you use it all. Do heavy grinding, you use the front edge. See how much it's taking off real fast? And then to flatten it, see how nice it's flattening out now? So that's what you want right here, all the way through this piece. I would call that about done.